Priyanka and I will be your e-pedagogue for the subject of science. तो बच्चों आज हम एक बहुत ही स्पेशल ट्रैवलिंग पर चैप्टर पढ़ने जा रहे हैं. This is called chapter 13 a shelter so high. But students, this is not just about any shelter. This is about a very special one. We will be knowing someone's journey and along with it we will be sharing a lot of experiences of going up in the sky. Yes, you heard me right. This is not about flying in the sky, but going to a height where we feel we're almost in the sky. So let's start with the journey. I am Gaurav Jani and this is Loner, my partner, my motorcycle. But Loner is never lonely. We are together all the time. I and my motorcycle wait for a chance to get away from the busy, crowded and noisy city of Mumbai. We like to travel to different parts of this wonderful country. Let me tell you about our amazing journey to the highest roads in India. So Gaurav and Loner, who is never lonely, are going to share their journey of traveling to the heights and the highest roads in India. Let us look at their journey and reflect on our own. Getting ready. This journey took about 2 months. I had to carry everything on my motorcycle. I had to plan and collect all the things I needed. I packed a small tent, sleeping bag, plastic sheet, warm clothes, and food that would remain fresh for some days. I also took my camera and extra cans for petrol. Loner and I left Mumbai, passing through small villages and towns of Maharashtra, Gujarat, Rajasthan to reach Delhi. It took me 3 days to cover 1400 kilometers from Mumbai to Delhi. I was hoping to see something new and different in Delhi, but Delhi looked just like Mumbai. I am tired of looking at the same kind of houses made of cement, bricks, glass and steel. I was looking forward to my journey ahead. So as Gaurav tells us, बच्चों जैसे ही वो start होते हैं, he takes his loner, that is his motorcycle, to start with the journey. Now, since this was a very long road, he had to carry all the necessary things on his motorcycle and definitely some extra cans of petrol, because in order to take such a long journey, a lot of petrol and a lot of other things are important. But there's a very special thing here, that he wanted to escape the city of Mumbai, the traffic and all of it. While doing so, when he reached Delhi, he realized that Delhi looked just like Mumbai. Similar types of houses, similar urban planning and all of that. But students, he was looking forward to his journey ahead. Let's wait and watch where does his journey take him to. I was excited that I would be able to see wooden houses, houses with sloping roofs and those covered with snow. I had seen pictures of such houses in many books. I packed more things in Delhi and continued. In 2 days, we were in Manali. It was so refreshing to be in the mountains and breathe the clean air. Now the real journey was to begin. We had to travel through difficult roads of the state of Jammu and Kashmir to reach Leh in Ladakh. So now his journey takes him from Delhi to Manali. He was so excited to see the wooden houses, houses with sloping roofs and those covered with snow. Well, they have a very special name with this type of structure called canopy. Why is there? We will be discussing this very soon. But as he tells us, from Delhi he reached Manali within 2 days. But that was not his final destination. He was going to a much greater height. He also traveled to all the mountains and breathed in the clean, fresh air. Why he said so? Because Delhi or Mumbai जैसी metropolitan developed cities में there is a lot of traffic and pollution. But जहाँ पर बच्चों there is more of a natural setting, that is in the mountains. The air is comparatively fresh and clean. That is what he mentions and likes about the mountains. There is pure beauty of nature. I am sure you all can be looking at your own experiences, pictures and much more to agree with him. Then he tells us and reveals the name of a special place, that is, he had to travel through such difficult roads to reach Leh in Ladakh. Let's find out. Check in your map. Which states would one pass through while traveling from Mumbai to Kashmir? So I have written a few states here, students, such as Maharashtra, Gujarat, Rajasthan, Haryana, Punjab, Himachal Pradesh, and one very important one would be Jammu and Kashmir. I'm sure you can locate all of these at your map, and if any more state is there, you all can add. Gaurav Jani passed through several states while going from Mumbai to Delhi. Find the capital cities of these states. Was there any big town on his way? So you can find the capital cities of all these states. For example, for Maharashtra, it would be Mumbai. For Gujarat, it would be Gandhinagar. For Rajasthan, it would be Jaipur. Punjab and Haryana have Chandigarh. The rest two states you all are going to find out for me. A very special interesting thing would be for Jammu and Kashmir, since it has been in the news recently and it has different capitals for different season. That would be an interesting thing for all of you to find. Is Manali a plain or hilly area? In which state is it? So students, Manali is a mountain region. That means it is a hilly area and it is in the state of Himachal Pradesh. Let us learn about their new home. Loner and I were covering long distances each day. All I needed was food and a tent to protect myself from the cold night air. My nylon tent was so small that I could just about fit in it to sleep. Loner stood guard outside the tent. The breeze and the sound of the birds woke me up to see the sunrise. Now he tells us कि कैसे उन्होंने survive करा इतना लंबा road. So the two major things that he mentions is food and a tent to protect him from the very cold, breezy, freezing air in the cold region. His loner also acted like a guard to him as Loner stood outside of his tent. But the tent was so small that he could only sleep and do nothing else. But what's interesting here is, students, that every morning he used to wake up with the chirping of birds and see the sunrise. Let us tell our own experiences here, students. Have you ever stayed in a tent? Where? What was it like? I'm sure, students, you can reflect on your experiences. If I say about mine, I stayed in a tent in a city called Dharamshala, and it was freezing there. Imagine that you were to stay alone in a small tent for 2 days and could take only 10 things. Make a list of those 10 things. So students, it could be any 10 things that you want. It could be your video game, your brush, your food, water, clothes, so many clothes for winter, blanket, any of those 10 things that you feel like you will need in a tent. What are different types of houses that you have seen? Tell your friends about it and make drawings too. So I have listed the different type of houses that I have seen. You can add into these names such as stilt houses, pakka houses, kacha houses, and also house boats. Students, you can add your own experiences, own type of houses जो आप लोगों ने देखे हैं, and you can paste their pictures or draw them too. Let us look at the cold desert that he reached then. At last, Loner and I reached Leh. For the first time, I was in such an area, high, dry, and flat, called a cold desert. Ladakh gets very little rainfall. Here there are high, snow-capped mountains and a cold, flat ground. In Leh, I found myself in a quiet street with beautiful white houses. As I rode slowly, I found that I was being followed by a group of children. They called out Jul Jul, meaning welcome, welcome. They were all amazed to see my Loner. Everyone wanted me to come to their home. So now he tells us something very special about Leh Ladakh, that is, it gets very little rainfall. Although it has snow-capped mountains, वो पहाड़ जो बर्फ से भरे हुए हैं, लेकिन बहुत ज़्यादा बारिश की कमी होने की वजह से it is often referred to as a cold desert. The land is flat but the mountains are snow-capped. Now he tells us how he finds himself in a very busy situation where he finds that a lot of children are following him. Where he tells us the reason कि उन्होंने लोनर जैसी उसकी मोटर साइकिल जो थी वैसी कुछ बहुत ज़्यादा देखा नहीं था, and that is why everyone wanted to welcome him by using the local language and wanted him to visit them. At home with Tashi. Tashi dragged me to his home. It was a building with 2 floors. The house was made of stones which were kept over the other. The walls were coated with a thick layer of mud and lime. तो ताशी जो हैं उन्हें अपने घर ले जाते हैं और वो उनके घर का थोड़ा सा हमें यहाँ डिस्क्रिप्शन बनाते हैं कि कैसे वो 2-floor बिल्डिंग है which is made of stones which were in a fashion that they were kept one over the other with a thick coat of mud and lime. I'm sure students ऐसे houses अगर हम किसी भी major city में रहते हैं तो ऐसे houses हमें नहीं देखने को मिलते, but I'm sure if we travel to such natural places we will be able to spot them. The house looked like a shed from inside with a lot of hay stored there. We took the wooden steps and reached the first floor. This is where we stay, explained Tashi. The ground floor is for our animals and for storing necessary things. Sometimes when it gets too cold, we also move downstairs. I noticed that the ground floor had no windows. Thick tree trunks were used to make the roof strong. तो वो हमें उनके घर के बारे में बताते हैं कि कैसे नीचे वाला फ्लोर जो था वो occupied था by animals and as a store to keep the necessary things, where the upper floor is where they lived. And which is where they stayed. They also told him that when it is very cold, they prefer to stay downstairs, and we will be finding out why is that. He noticed that the ground floor had no windows. Thick tree trunks were also used to make the entire roof strong, जिससे जब कभी भी कोल्ड डेजर्ट में कोई भी नेचुरल कैलामिटी हो या बहुत ज़्यादा फ्रीजिंग कोल्ड विंड हो उससे उनको प्रोटेक्ट कर सके. Tashi then took me to the roof of his house. What a view! I could see the same flat roofs all around. On some, red chilies were laid out to dry, and on some there were orange pumpkins and golden yellow corn. Some had stacks of paddy, and on some cow dung cakes were laid out to dry. This is the most important part of our house, said Tashi. During summer season, we dry many fruits and vegetables. We store them for winters when we do not get fresh fruits and vegetables. As I stood there with Tashi, I could see how every part of the house was built specially to suit the needs of his people. I could understand how the thick walls, a wooden floor and a wooden ceiling protected them from the cold. तो ताशी जो है उन्हें अपने लाइफस्टाइल के बारे में बताते हैं. जैसे ही वो उन्हें अपने रूफ पे लेके जाते हैं, ही नोटिसेस कि बहुत सारी रूफ्स पे रेड चिली, पम्पकिन, गोल्डन येलो कॉर्न ये सब ड्राई होने के लिए रखा गया है. और वो हमें ये भी बताते हैं कि बहुत सारे टाइम वो बहुत सारे स्टैक्स यानी बफर स्टॉक कलेक्ट कर लेते हैं ऑफ पैडी एंड सम काउ डंग केक्स, जिससे जब बहुत ज़्यादा ठंड हो और उन्हें ग्रेन्स ना मिल पाए, दे हैव समथिंग टू eat. ये वो हमें ये भी बताते हैं कि this is the most important part of their house. यहाँ पर वो fresh fruits, vegetables सब कुछ store करके रखते हैं. Then he stood there with Tashi and comes up with a very interesting answer कि कैसे उन्होंने देखा कि हर एक part जो था उस घर का was helping Tashi and his people. He also saw how there were thick walls, a wooden floor and a wooden ceiling, जिससे उनको बहुत ज़्यादा ठंड और एक्सट्रीम कंडीशन से प्रोटेक्शन मिल सके. Isn't this amazing, students? Let's write our answers. During winter, Tashi and his family live on the ground floor. Why would they be doing so? So students, as we discussed by what Gaurav told us, I think there are no windows which would keep the room warm, and also because of the thick wooden ceiling. तो क्योंकि बच्चों वहाँ पर कोई windows नहीं है तो ground floor पे थोड़ी गर्मी रहेगी for them to survive in the very cold conditions. What is the roof of your house like? What all is the roof used for? Students, you can write your own answers. My roof is made of cement. It is a flat roof and we use it to dry our clothes and sometimes our chili as well. You can write your own answers as to how your roof looks like and what do you use it for. In case you don't remember it, make sure you go to the roof and write your answers.